Good morning. How y'all doing? Mr. Stevens here. We're going to talk about cell cycle. I got a very nice diagram up here about the cell cycle. The cell cycle is kind of like the life of a cell, and as it goes from a newly divided immature cell, it will mature and live its life and proceed on, and then at some point it too will start a division procedure. So, and then it splits, and then it starts over again from immature to becoming mature and starting the events for cell division. And so the whole thing's called cell cycle. And this is denoted by the center circle right there. That right there is the cell cycle. Notice it's unbroken. But as you get away from the center, you start to see some breaks in it. One of the first things to go ahead and get down is that the cell is in a period of time in the cell cycle that is called interphase here, and then it goes through what is known as M phase, or you and I can call it cell division as well. So over here they've noted that this part of the cell cycle is known as the G1. That is the growth and maturity, and the cell is doing its job and is very busy in all the little activities that, depending upon what kind of cell it is, that it does. And from still an interphase, but that's the G1 phase of interphase. And then here's the S phase of interphase. And this is where the DNA replicates. So now you've got a cell with twice as much DNA. It's in the chromatin form. Chromatin is relaxed DNA. It's like a long slinky that's been pulled all the way out, or a long flowing hair at this point. It's DNA, but you know, the other form would be chromosomes, but it's in chromatin right here, so it doubles. And then it moves over here into the G2 phase, and the G2 phase is make some more organelles in anticipation of division and check the DNA for any mistakes. And then once it leaves interphase and gets into M phase, it goes into this little block right here is for mitosis, and you should know mitosis has the 4 steps: the prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, so P-M-A-T. And then the cell splits in cytokinesis, and as you can see here, it produces 2 daughter cells. You know, now this daughter cell goes, you know, each one of these is back on track, kind of like a hamster wheel. It continues on going through interphase with its 3 stages before it will do cell division as well. And they come in sequence. They have special events in each one of the sequenced periods of time. And, you know, that's the cell cycle. Great diagram, I think. All right, thank you. Here's a very nice picture of the mitosis process that these cells go through in an effort to produce additional cells. It's broken down into prophase, then metaphase, then anaphase, and telophase, and it comes in that order. Notice telophase at the end, you are getting 2 complete nuclei, 1 for each new cell. The word cytokinesis means cell splitting, so telophase is the last phase of mitosis, and then a new event called cytokinesis occurs, which is the actual splitting of the cell into 2 cells. But take a look at prophase. You've got yourself spindle fibers appearing, the nuclear membrane still present, and then when you move into metaphase, no nuclear membrane, but the pairs of chromosomes are lining up in the center. Spindle fibers completely formed. In anaphase, the chromosomes are moving to each end. They've actually come away from the center. They're being pulled apart by the proteins of the spindle fibers. And then in telophase, you've got yourself the reforming of the nuclear membrane. And no splittings occurred, but it's ready to start the pinch process and to make 2 of them. So mitosis is a process of cell division which results in the production of two daughter cells from a single parent cell. The daughter cells are identical to one another and to the original parent cell. Identical, certainly they're getting the same DNA, and they had better be. They had better be. The multicellular creature does not want rogue cells, ones that are not following the script of the DNA and the protein building. And that's about it, kids. Thank you.